respond to a tropical storm, but not before taking lives. At least 5 people have been killed. At this home, the victims were a mother and her baby.
And that scene is so troubling, veteran firefighters gathered to pray in front of the destroyed house. Good evening. Florence's winds may be down, but it's still packing rain that just will not relent. At
11 p.m. on day 2 of the storm, the critical question tonight is just how long it will sit over the Carolinas. One county has already recorded 2 feet of rain. The National Weather Service has warned tonight there could be catastrophic flooding.
A flash flood emergency is in effect throughout 4 counties. It's so urgent that folks living there are being told to tell others before time runs out to get out.
Let's go out live to Wilmington, North Carolina. CBS 4's Ted Scouten is there for us once again. Ted.
Yeah, Ruta and Jim, finally a little break from the rain. It hasn't stopped raining. It's just not raining as much as it has been over the past 2 days. In this area here in Wilmington, we've gotten about 9 inches of rain, but really that's nothing compared to what some other areas have received. Unrelenting rain. It began more than 30 hours ago in Wilmington and has stopped only briefly. When Florence blew in early this morning, it brought even more rain and high winds. All that turned deadly for a mother and her infant child in Wilmington. Family was devastated learning the 2 had been killed when a tree fell on their home. Firefighters worked desperately to get them out in time. Eventually, they knelt in prayer after realizing the 2 did not make it. Florence has dumped about 2 feet of rain in the Morehead City area, prompting the National Weather Service to send out an extraordinary tweet calling for a flash flood emergency, saying widespread flooding is occurring. Please help us spread the word of this dangerous situation. Citizens are losing time to evacuate. About 40 miles away in Jacksonville, North Carolina, floodwaters are rising there too. Locals waded through up to 4 feet of water to check on neighbors, making sure people
Anybody home?
and pets are safe. They found several dogs left behind.
Found a couple dogs, and there's a cat on a porch down there that has nowhere to go. The water's rising, so we're going to try to go get them too.
In Wilmington, wind from Florence caused whitecaps on the Cape Fear River, blowing river water into parking lots. But later in the day, the river changed direction as storm surge pushed water inland, making it spill into the street. That flooding will only get worse in the days to come.
I've never seen this. I come down here every week to ride my bike, and I've been down here through some of the other hurricanes, and I've never seen this. Never seen it this high. I've never seen the Cape Fear flow this fast.
Now, you may notice that it's a little bit dark around me. That's because there is no power here. Most of Wilmington is without power right now. Partially for that reason, there is now a curfew in effect here from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. Live in Wilmington, North Carolina, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News Tonight.
And Ted, people there still have a long way to go to ride this storm out. Do you get any sense that for the most part residents are prepared and took this seriously?
Yeah, you know, I think they really did, because before the storm hit, I was talking to a lot of people who said, you know, they were relieved when they heard that the power of the storm was going to be less, but they knew there was going to be a lot of rain. And they said what really helped them kind of stay calm is the fact that they did such a good job preparing, and they felt too that they were really they had plenty of notice. They were given a lot of they heard a lot about preparations, what they should be doing, when they should be doing it. So in that regard, they said they took a lot of comfort in that.
Ted, we've heard stories about a lot of volunteers showing up just to help. Have you heard any stories of them rescuing folks trapped by floodwaters?
Yeah, you know, here in Wilmington, there haven't been any of those high water rescues like we've heard from other parts around the state. However, there's been some incredible rescues. For example, in New Bern, which is up the coast from here, there was a retired Marine who had a military transport vehicle that he bought at an auction years ago. He took that and went out and he rescued about 10 people. Also, I understand the Cajun Navy is on their way here to North Carolina to help rescue 123 dogs and cats at an animal shelter. Because the ceiling is collapsing and they need to get all of them out of there. So really some incredible stories of people doing whatever they can to help out. When you have tragedy so many times, it really brings out the best in people.
Certainly does.
Ted, thank you so much.